More than 500 million people around the world spend up to 3 billion hours a week gaming. Well, clearly gaming is a big deal, and that's why I find myself at the Rage Expo, one of South Africa's biggest gaming, computer, tech and geek culture expos. Catching up with Michael James, who is the Senior Project Manager for Rage. What a project! You've been in this for 13 years.
Yes, still loving it.
Fantastic. Well, it's a massive setup. So what's gone into this year and what makes it even more exciting than the previous years?
So, you know, we're lucky with the show because every single year the content of the show is always different. So you're never going to see one thing here that you saw the year before. So each year is exciting and fun. And of course, there's a lot going into it. I mean, all the different stand exhibitors here bring a lot to the show. It's not just us putting it on. It's all their inventiveness and their ideas and everything. It makes it very cool.
Are you quite blown away at the response every year? I mean, we saw people queue for up to 2-3 hours before the gates open.
No, they were here last night, by the way. There were guys from the land, they were camping in the parking lot last night because they want to be here first for the show. But I mean, you know, it's nice to see all these guys that are so excited about what we're doing. And that's why we do it, for them. Because that's what we're doing the show for.
Tell me, are there any personal favorites and highlights from this year that particularly excites you?
Well, look, for me, it's nice to have Call of Duty here because we've never had that before, where the guys from overseas have said, yeah, we can put the game on this show. Also, the PlayStation stand's fantastic as well with Star Wars on it and Uncharted and those type of games. And of course, the Oculus, the VR stuff is amazing. And there's lots of little gadgets and toys everywhere if you look around, like small little weird things that I've never seen before.
So from the time the doors shut down here, do you literally start planning the next Rage?
We do kind of start it right after the show, like we have a breakdown meeting, but we're going to be more interested in doing the Cape Town Rage first, and then back up to Joburg after that one.
That's something quite new. So, I mean, yeah. Cape Town's been decided. Are there also any plans to extend out into Africa?
Well, look, nothing at the moment. Like, we're gonna hit the Grand West in Cape Town. That's where it's going to be, 18, 19, 20 March. So that's the date. And then Rage again. And then if I've got enough time, I'll start looking around the rest of the country or the world.
All very exciting. Thank you so much for chatting to us. Well, it seems that the geeks are going to the sea next, and that is Rage Cape Town. We'll definitely be keeping all the details on lockdown for you. So keep your ears to the street. Just when I thought I might know it all about 3D and computer animation, not quite. I'm about to be schooled by Gustavo, who has a computer animation school called Learn 3D. How are you doing?
Very well, Danine. And you?
Awesome. Thanks so much for having us. You've got a very interesting setup, and I'm about to explore that in just a bit. But first, tell me about where is 3D and computer animation at right now?
If you think of 3D animation, it's a wonderful teaching tool, right? I mean, if you have anything in your mind, you can make it into 3D, and then people can understand it. So you can communicate anything if you convert it into images. I mean, we teach 2D animation, which is essentially cartoon animation, which involves illustration, and then it's what you see on Cartoon Networks and Walt Disney, obviously, which is a wonderful medium for animation also. But sometimes you want that extra step, which is the 3D world that can be realistic or it can be completely wacky.
What do you think are some of the highlights to expect from this year?
I mean, the Expo has always primarily concentrated on gamers, but slowly it has expanded into computers, in technology in general, gadgets, and I would like to say that the Oculus is a highlight this year. It's the first time that the Oculus is present at Rage.
Speaking of which, Gustavo, you have a trick up your sleeve with the Oculus. You're going to take me on a wild roller coaster ride, shall we?
Exactly, let's go for it.
Game on.
Is it everything good?
Everything's good.
Focus?
Focus.
Remember, you're just seated in on a chair.
Right.
So then this is the Oculus. As you can see, it looks like a fancy motorbike goggle. But when you wear it, you will be completely immersed into that world. And remember, all that goes up.
Woo!
And up.
Oh,
and up.
my gosh.
Let's go. Down.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The Oculus was opening. 2 thumbs up. Oh my goodness. Don't go away. After the break, we're back with more from Rage. I'm with Eric, who we've now dubbed as the LAN man around here. Eric, what a setup and what a hype. So, tickets online sold out in 2 minutes.
Yes.
Tickets in stores sold out in 10.
Yes.
And this has been about a good 5-6 day setup.
Yes, the setup takes about 5-6 days. The LAN setup up here we do from Monday till Thursday, so that's a couple of days. And then we also have the telecom area which we set up. That we do over the weekend just to try and win a little bit of time because it's a huge setup.
So 52 hours of online gaming, over 2,500 gamers.
Yeah, we're 2,600 and an odd couple of numbers.
And I just see bodies in beds too.
The thing is, a lot of them in waiting, so they're kind of tired because they didn't sleep. And some of them, they're going to start gaming now, they're going to game through the night. Tomorrow they might sleep an hour or two and then they carry on gaming because the experience here, you only get it once a year. You definitely need to utilize it as best as possible.
So this is a bring your own computer setup. How long does it take a gamer to actually put their station together?
Once they come in here to set it up, I would say less than 2 minutes they should be up and running.
Touching on the internet and the actual technical setup of every component that is needed for the gamers to execute their playing, how many people and armies need to be brought together?
There's 3 or 4 main components. So from the one side, before anything works, you kind of have to have the power sorted, all right? So we need to design a layout that caters for 2,600 PCs to be plugged in. Now they need to be connected, so we go to switches. HP, they're sponsoring the switches. They brought it in from overseas, brand new kit. Then we go over to the internet side of things, and that is where IS, Internet Solutions, they come on board. The internet connection we have here is a 5 gig connection, so that's awesome. So we have a lot of fun just playing with the kits, playing with getting it set up, making it work. But you still need another side of the infrastructure, which is the servers, supplying some of the DHCP addresses and some other technical stuff that happens. And that gets sponsored by Intel, so they've been on board since the beginning. They've always sponsored all the awesome hardware. Very, very nice machines to work on. Techies, they'll drool if they see the specs on these machines.
Woo! I think you just made me lose my breath. After all that configuration, tech specs, and your army that puts this together, what do the gamers get out of it?
The real experience is getting together with your buddies, playing together, you're sitting next to you, because online you build your community. So you've got a partner down in Durban, in Cape Town, and then they come all together here, and it's the only time in the year that they're together and playing really next to each other. And that's what a lot of the vibe is about, what a lot of the hype is.
Well, Eric, I think a serious congratulations is in order and a pat on the back for getting the gamers set up in top-notch style. I kind of feel like I need an award at my disposal for this, gent, because you have a whopping 10 lands now under your belt.
Yeah, I do, not consecutive ones, because kind of getting these Rage tickets are quite difficult. They get sold out quite fast. But yes, 10th, this will be the 10th one, and it's exciting. This is an event that happens once a year, and it's amazing.
What is the biggest error you've ever had to handle in a LAN situation?
I would say the biggest is right before a major tournament we had, PCs just started bombing out, and couldn't get it fixed. But something, the last minute when everything comes right, that was our biggest setback, I'd say. As the years go on and the more times you come along, then you get used to it. You know the hiccups and the side effects of everything, and then you get used to it. And yeah.
Right, and what games will you be playing?
Only one. The true game is called Dota 2.
Emil, Lenny, Tian, I'm actually just crashing their party a little bit so I can see exactly what these gamers get put through in 52 hours. So when did you get here and how long has it taken to get set up? Are you still busy?
We got here at about, I think, 9 o'clock. We came in, but we had a bit of a problem with his plugging system right here. So we went through the whole expo, went to find a dedicated plug. Still busy setting up, to be honest.
Right, so this is clearly a very big highlight on any gamer's calendar. How many times have you done the LAN section during Rage?
Okay, to be honest, this is actually my first time here, so it's quite a new experience coming here with friends. Luckily, they've been here before, so I've got some people to show me the ropes.
What are some of the games that you plan on playing online?
We're going to play mostly CSGO, Dota, a lot of LAN games that we only can play here. We got a lot of your friends here.
Technically, to me, it's all quite a hideout, so it's really, really cool, and good luck to you guys.